So I wanted to ask something. So before you retired, I'm sure there was a lot of expectations on you in terms of performing in cricket, and every day would have been really, really difficult in terms of dealing with the expectations. But now that you've retired,
From international cricket
right,
only. Please
so
continue.
retired from international cricket, has life become easier in terms of the expectations and the pressure? Has life become easier in general?
Well, frankly, if you ask me, if you're a celebrity in India, if people look up to you, there's always certain amount of responsibility, roles that you're supposed to fulfill, and that expectation is always there. Also, I'm only playing IPL, which means I'm actively playing cricket for 2 months in a year. In fact, it's slightly more difficult because I'm not playing throughout the year. So now my role and responsibility for CSK or towards cricket, I have to keep myself fit. Right. So I have to plan the whole year where, what I need to do, when I need to do. I'm 42, running 43, which means I have to eat nicely. I can't just eat what I want to eat. You have to train because at the end of the day, nobody cares if you're 42, 45 or 50. If you're competing with people at the top level, you have to be at the same benchmark, what they are setting. They may be 20, they may be 15, they may be 17. So if you're competing with them, you have to be like them. So there's no excuses for that. So that's one of the reasons I find it slightly more difficult. You have to be very motivated. At the same time, your friends keep on complaining. They'll be like, we gave you a lot of time, now that you have retired from international cricket, you have to spend some time with us. You need to eat what we are eating and all of that. Right. So you have to balance it out. So that expectation level, that pressure is still there.
Got it. How do you actually keep calm and cool when the situation is so, it looks almost next to impossible? Like one of the instances that I can think of is the India versus Bangladesh match where they required 1 run in 2 balls, right? 2 runs in 3 balls, and we won the match. Like, how do you kind of compose yourself in these sort of situations? Like, are you really cool inside, or is it just the the exterior looks cool?
नहीं, पहला तो ऐसा लग रहा है ना मुझे बीच में बैठा के दोनों तरफ से गोलियां चल रही हैं. But it's a lot more fun because I can share my experience with you guys, and I've always been someone that believes in the process. I'm not someone who looks at the result. So even in this scenario, I was never thinking, what if we lose the game? I was thinking, what can be done? What should Hardik bowl? What is the field setting that I should have? Where whatever resources I have, what is the best way to make the most of the resources I have? If I have half a glass of water, I don't think about the other half that is not there. So at that point of time, I'm thinking, okay, this is the length we need to bowl. If you're going for a Yorker, what are the pros and cons? The only thing is everything needs to happen very quickly. So you need to take I would say, a good decision at that point of time, because best decisions generally बाद में आते हैं. Boardroom में बैठेंगे आराम से, सोचेंगे, बात करेंगे. But a lot of times in cricket, you don't have the luxury of time. So we kept it simple. We are like, this is the length that you should bowl, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it 1 ball at a time, and it worked. At the end of the day, it worked. But the thing is not to think about the result. Result is whatever you do, the process you are following, the byproduct is the result. So if you need to revisit, you revisit the process. Yeah. Result, it's more like a learning. It tells you what went wrong. So you take the learnings out of it. You don't carry that excess baggage on your head. Oh, I lost, this happened, that happened. No, it's all irrelevant. You lost, you accept that loss. And the only way to move forward is to take the learnings out.